Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, Mr. He's so marketable, Ryan Garcia. He's come out and he's talking a lot of shit while he's on quarantine, talking a lot of trash while he's on quarantine about his next upcoming and what figures to be his first real test in the professional ranks of boxing in Jorge Linares. He said that he's going to knock Linares' ass the F out. So let's get into his quotes. Let's see what Ryan Garcia had to say about Jorge Linares. He said, I quote, "Everything I do in boxing is calculated. So Linares, it's all good and dandy. You had a great career. I have respect for you in that regard. Linares, all kudos to him. One thing he doesn't have is heart, and I'm going to test that when I see him. If he comes forward, he can't get me. Even if he goes backwards, I'm getting him. You're going to get countered. Don't throw that shot. I try to put fear into that guy's mind because he knows it's going to come. I'm going to fucking knock this guy out. He's an old lion. I'm going to get him out of there. He's going to be retired after my fight. I'm going to calculate my shot and hit him where he can't get up. I'll say it like that." And that's just what it is. So listen, your boy Ryan Garcia, he's talking some big stuff, and this kid's stock it's on the rise a lot in boxing right now because he's coming off of back-to-back sensational wins over the likes of Romero Duno and Francisco Fonseca. And these are guys that, in the case of Romero Duno, he was looked at to be a dangerous fighter for Ryan Garcia coming into that fight. Ryan Garcia embarrassed him, stopped him in the round. Fonseca was a fighter that, he's given rounds to some of the other top 135 pounders like Gervonta Davis. He's gone 6, 7, 8 rounds with these guys. Ryan Garcia embarrasses him in one round. So the stock is really high on him. But for me, and this is my opinion, those are great wins, great performances, and I give all respect to Ryan Garcia. But as much as people want to down Linares and say he's chinny, and trust me, I've done it in the past, he's still a former world champion. He's still someone that's been there and did it in the pros. And on top of that, unlike Romero Duno and Francisco Fonseca, who both turned pro as super featherweights, 130 pounders, this guy's not no 130 pounder that they're bringing up to 135. This is a full-fledged 135 pounder in Jorge Linares. Is he old? Is he on the tail end of his career? Is he at the twilight of his career? Absolutely. So you should favor Ryan Garcia. Conventional wisdom says that we should favor Ryan Garcia in this particular matchup. But at the same time, it's like, look, man, like Linares is far better than everybody on your resume. Fonseca, Duno, all these guys. And even though he's chinny, the fact of the matter is he might be chinny, but he's actually a lightweight. Duno and Fonseca are not actually lightweights. So, not trying to take away from the wins, these are just the facts. But Ryan Garcia, when we talk about him, excellent speed, excellent pop. He's growing at an exponential rate. It seems like, training in the Canelo camp with Eddie Reynoso has done him some good. So, shout out to him. And I guess we won't say this too many times here on True School Sports, but shout out to Canelo and his team because they seem to be really helping and aiding the growth and the overall development of Ryan Garcia. But I'm looking forward to this fight. I mean, he made some real big statements in these quotes. He said one thing he doesn't have is heart. I mean, god dang. I mean, you can say he has no chin, but to say he has no heart, those are some true fighting words. And I would fully expect that for at least 3 to 4 rounds, Jorge Linares is going to be up for this fight. And listen, I know he's chinny, and I know his chin is so horrible that it would rival the likes of Amir Khan. But I'll tell you this. If Ryan Garcia in any way, shape, or form duplicates what he's done to Romero Duno and duplicates what he's done to Francisco Fonseca against Jorge Linares, then for me, that would be when I really begin to take him like more serious, because I can't really take Ryan Garcia as serious as I take like a Teofimo Lopez who's beat up legit 135 pounders who's looking like something truly special. I think Teofimo Lopez right now amongst the fighters in that weight class or around those weights, like the Devin Haney's, Ryan Garcia's, Gervonta Davis's, to me he separated himself and he's really shown that he wanted to be great and he's not like being, he's not getting by on just being marketable and because women think he's attractive. He's actually going places because of the fact that he beat a legit world champion, Richard Comaine and folding him up in 2 rounds under the bright lights. When a lot of people thought that that was a dangerous fight for him because of his last performance prior to that fight against Nakatani. So I class him highly. Now he's trying to go unified titles with the great Vasily Lomachenko and really stick his flag in the ground as the premier fighter in the division and the premier young American fighter. So Ryan Garcia versus Linares, that's a fight that we got to really see. And we're going to really see how good he is, because Linares, he's got good footwork. He gives you good angles. He's got, he does great quarter turns, a great combination puncher. He has the ability to put Ryan Garcia on the back foot and put him in uncomfortable positions. And Ryan Garcia, thus far in his career, hasn't really been punched in his mouth. And it's all great being on Instagram and showing your speed and showing your power and all these things. But what happens when a veteran fighter who's been there and did it punches you in the mouth and comes to win? How do you react to these things? That's what I want to see from Ryan Garcia. And I think at some point in that fight, we will get our answer. And we're going to see if Ryan Garcia is really a star or if he is a fraud, So we'll see, man. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about Ryan Garcia. He said he's going to knock Jorge Linares the fuck out and that he has no heart and that he's going to test him. So he's talking some big boy talk. His confidence is on 1 million right now. And listen, I'm not going to lie to you. If I was in Ryan Garcia's shoes, if I had, 4 million Instagram followers, 5 million Instagram followers, if I had hundreds of thousands of beautiful women throwing their panties at me at 22 years old and I was a millionaire, I'd be confident too. So, hey, do your thing, get your money, be great. I'm not hating on him, but I'm really looking forward to this fight because it's Ryan Garcia's first true test at 135. So leave me your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, like I say in every single one of these videos. You can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just giving Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.